Hi, my name is Colin Overway, and I'm the founder of Advise Wealth Management. I wanted to walk you through our advisory agreement here because I understand that signing an official agreement can be a little bit intimidating, especially when there's all this specific terminology and industry language that's built into it. So let's just jump right in. First, of course, your name goes at the top, and the agreement is between Advise Wealth Management and the client. And then there's a description of what comprehensive financial planning is and some of the topics we'll probably be going over. And then, of course, a description of every one of these topics. We keep going through the description of these topics for the first couple pages here, and then we get to the fiduciary statement. Now, this is a legal term, and I like this bottom line here where it just states the customer's best interest, void misleading statements, and receive no more than reasonable compensation. Basically, we have to do what's in your best interest all the time. And one way that we're doing that is by staying fee only. And you're going to notice at the bottom of this agreement, right above your signature, states our annual fee, so that it's completely clear what you are paying Advise Wealth Management. And we're not compensated from anyone else. So you know that we have no internal motivation to bring you or advise you to one product versus another. We are completely agnostic as to what tools we use to help accomplish your goals. Next is the custody of assets. You probably already have a relationship like between your employer and the 401k. When you save to the 401k, you're not sending your boss to their bank account the money to be saved, of course. There's a third-party custodian, and the same applies for Advise Wealth Management. Confidentiality, relationship, of course, the information you tell us is just between you and the advisor, and we are not going to be sharing that information with anyone outside of requirement of legal use. So moving on down the advisory agreement, of course, electronic communication needs to be acceptable. Welcome to the 21st century. So receipt of Form ADV Part 2. What in the world is that? It's just industry-specific terminology here, and the SEC and FINRA are the regulatory bodies, and they ask that we update our Form ADV on an annual basis to make sure that they're up to speed with what we're charging, what services we provide, even background information on the advisors, and even locations that we do business. So the SEC asks that we send our clients, a new client, a copy of our Form ADV, so at least you know that we are registered and we are compliant. So that's actually a good thing. So if you go to advisorinfo.sec.gov, you can look up any individual or firm to ensure that they are indeed registered. Next highlight is the termination agreement here. So you can stop our arrangement at any time for any reason. We just ask that you do that in writing. Our privacy notice. Of course, we're gathering information from you, and we just said earlier that we're not sharing that information. However, we do need to use technology to help provide advice, right, in the financial planning software. So we have done our absolute best to vet out the companies that we trust with your information and ensuring that they're not sharing and that is indeed secure. And in any case that we can, we use as little information as possible. So in the financial planning software, for example, we don't need to put in your social security information. And that's another area that we are continuing to make sure that your privacy stays secure. The fee schedule. So a description of how we charge. In plain English, if we charge you $4,800 on an annual basis and it's paid quarterly, the bill is going to be $1,200 on a quarterly basis, and that first payment is going to be due at a time that we both verbally agree on. So you're welcome to read more description on the fee. And finally, we get to the last page, and as promised, your annual fixed fee stated in bold right above the signature page. We feel this is the most transparent way for us to start an engagement and an honest, ongoing relationship so that we have the best opportunity for success moving forward. Overall, we thank you so much for your trust in Advise Wealth Management to help partner with you to accomplish your financial goals. We can't wait to get started.